Weebly is thumbing its nose at dropshippers, letting them know they're not wanted and throwing major shade on Shopify. Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for joining me. Weebly, an e-commerce website building platform, has made it very clear they don't want you launching any dropshipping stores on their platform. In an article on Inc.com, let me head over there right now. Founder and CEO David Rosenko said, "What it comes down to is that we think there's enough mass-produced cheap crap in the world." And what I'll do is kind of get into the article right away. The article reads, you know those brands you see on Instagram? They barely existed for 2 weeks, many of them dropshippers. We call them burner brands, kind of like a burner phone, says Rosenko. The whole pattern can be a headache, especially when a customer wants to return a product. If it comes in Amazon packaging, then it's natural to want to return the product to Amazon, but in that case, the original seller eats the cost of the return, and customers find the whole experience frustrating. No one likes to discover that they paid extra simply because a middleman set up an eBay listing. And what he's describing here is when people dropship from Amazon to eBay, and a lot of times if the product isn't what they want to return it, and it was drop shipped from Amazon, it comes in Amazon packaging, they send it back to Amazon, and it kind of creates a headache. So I can see what he's saying there, but let's continue. A bad experience for customers is a blemish on the actual creator's brand, even when it wasn't their fault. And then he goes on to discuss a situation where a cat toy inventor was being inundated with bad reviews because a lot of people were returning or getting the item on eBay and returning it to Amazon and leaving bad reviews, etc., and kind of damaging the brand. But that's really not what the whole of dropshipping is. That's a really small niche subset of what dropshippers do, and it's an older version of what dropshippers were doing. I don't know if they're still doing it now. They probably do, but let's continue. I'll skip around a little bit. It says the wholesale prices are extremely cheap, which is why the dropshippers choose to source from marketplaces like AliExpress. But consequently, the quality control is often non-existent. Now, I can say that's true in some cases, but a lot of times I've received a lot of high quality items from AliExpress, and I make handmade products, so I source supplies there as well, and they're just as good, as anything else. But it says shipping times are astronomical, and the dropshipper's markup is similarly inflated. All of those factors add up to a disappointing customer experience. And what's sad is that he's painting this particular experience as the experience that all dropshipping customers have, when it's impossible in some cases to even know you're dealing with a dropshipper when done correctly. So, a little bit more. Rosenko finds the whole thing disgusting and is willing to lose out on some business to take a stand against it. It's the newest scam, right? It used to be the Nigerian prince that was emailing you, and now it's the burner brand on Instagram. It's working, unfortunately, but that's because it's very deceptive and people haven't gotten smart to it yet. And to be honest, I find the attitude towards another person's business, if they choose to dropship, disgusting. I find his attitude disgusting, actually, from Weebly, and I'm surprised. But I think that they're making a mistake. And my final take from this is that yes, part of the description that he gives is true about the environment of dropshipping, but it's totally not um, true for all dropshippers. I know there are a lot of junk courses being sold, junk YouTubers who are pretending to be dropshippers and giving people a lot of crap, etc., etc. But there are a lot of good dropshipping info on all of those platforms, like YouTube tutorials. A lot of good dropshipping advice, real skills, etc. So it's really bad to just point out and make something just this one stroke. It's bad when it's a myriad of things. So I think that's what I take away from this. I think it's unfortunate that Weebly is taking this position, but it's their loss. Shopify's gain, and if they see an influx of the spammy type of dropshippers, then I'm sure they know when it's hurting them and what to do. And there are laws in place. There are um, laws that require you to ship within 30 days, and if you don't do that, you can get in serious trouble unless you notify the customer and the customer agrees, or else you have to give your customer the money back in 30 days. So, no one wants to break the law, etc., unless they are a scam. But, it's unfortunate. So, thank you so much if you stay to the end. Please subscribe if you enjoy the content, etc. Leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.
Flew up through the clouds at night, was born to fight. Mythical, so